While the San Antonio Spurs may be hitting a rough patch this season, ranking dead last in the Western Conference, their future is far from dim. Led by the sensational Victor Wanyama, they're poised for greatness in the not-so-distant future. Yet, even Wanyama's star power can't carry the team alone. As every basketball aficionado knows, a formidable lineup is essential for triumph. In the 2024 NBA Draft, the Spurs will bolster their roster with another rising talent. The Spurs will select a reliable young player in this year's draft, even though there might not be a clear-cut star as Wanyama was last year. So the question is, who will they choose to take? And which position will they end up prioritizing in the draft? This is about to get exciting. So let's get into it. As of writing this video, the Spurs are looking at nabbing the 3rd overall pick in this year's draft, while the Toronto Raptors are slated for the 6th pick. And remember, the Raptors owe the Spurs their selection if it falls outside the top 6 this season. While the exact draft order won't be determined until the lottery, let's indulge in a bit of speculation. Let's say that the Raptors do lose their selection to San Antonio at 7, and in a twist of fate, the Spurs drop a notch, snagging the 4th pick. It's all hypothetical for now, but it adds a spicy twist to the draft scenario. When considering potential picks for the Spurs at number 4 and number 7, two key factors come into play: upside and compatibility with Victor Wanyama. One critical element to bear in mind when pairing a player with Wanyama is shooting prowess. As the big man's career blossoms, maximizing floor spacing becomes paramount. This implies that selecting players with shaky shooting skills, even if they possess potential, may not be the wisest move. For the 4th pick, the Spurs should target a player with both a high upside and reliable shooting ability. This could mean aiming for a versatile wing or a guard who can create offense and stretch the floor efficiently. At the 7th pick, the focus remains on finding a player who complements Wanyama's skill set while bringing their strengths to the table. One potential target could be a sharpshooting forward or a guard with excellent playmaking ability and shooting consistency. In addition to shooting ability, another desirable trait for players alongside Victor Wanyama is great positional size. It's not just luxury, it's a strategic advantage. You want players who can hold their own defensively, reducing the burden on Wanyama to cover for teammates who may be physically overmatched. By having formidable defenders around him, Wanyama can focus on optimizing his defensive presence without stretching himself too thin. Two players who fit this description are Sarr and Zachary Reese. With their imposing size and defensive prowess, they could provide the Spurs with the defensive solidity needed to complement Wanyama's game effectively. Their ability to challenge shots and hold their ground in the paint would enhance the team's overall defensive scheme, creating a formidable front-court presence that opponents would struggle to penetrate. Zachary Reese has surged to the top of numerous draft boards, and it's not hard to see why. In a league where every team craves a versatile 6'8" wing capable of making an impact on both ends of the court, Reese fits the bill perfectly. His stat line speaks volumes just by itself, averaging 11.4 points, 3.5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal per game in just 22.9 minutes, while shooting an impressive 50% from the field and a scorching 44.6% from beyond the arc. In a draft class rife with uncertainty, Reese stands out as a beacon of reliability. He's the epitome of a 3-and-D wing, with the bonus of ball handling and scoring prowess. While he may not reach superstar status, his skill set promises a lengthy NBA career as a starter and impactful contributor. What's even more tantalizing is the lack of glaring weaknesses in Reese's game. At worst, he's projected to be a quality role player for a remarkable 15-year span. However, if the stars align, Reese has the potential to become a 20-point-per-game scorer while maintaining his impact on both ends of the floor. It's a tantalizing blend of consistency and upside that has propelled him to the forefront of the draft conversation, positioning him as a serious contender for the number 1 pick come June. But now let's talk about Sarr, the rising star in the basketball world hailing from Bordeaux, France. At just 19 years old and standing tall at 7'1", Sarr has been making waves in the professional basketball scene since 2021. His journey began in the Overtime Elite League, where he quickly caught the attention of fans and scouts alike, especially amidst the buzz surrounding the Thompson twins, who were drafted 4th and 5th in this year's draft. Taking a closer look at Sarr's numbers as a teenager, it's no wonder he's projected as a top center prospect and one of the standout talents in the 2024 draft class. In the span of 19 international games from 2021 to 2023, Sarr has showcased his versatility, averaging an impressive 10.4 points, 5 rebounds, and 1.7 blocks per game, all while seeing just 19 minutes of action. Notably, he's also demonstrated a knack for shooting beyond the arc, hitting 37% of his attempts, albeit in limited volume. In his 12 appearances with Perth's National Basketball League team in Australia, the young prodigy has showcased his talent, averaging 9.5 points, 1.2 blocks, and 4.7 rebounds in just 18 minutes per game. Although his shooting has seen a slight dip, it's worth noting that he's been battling against seasoned veterans in the Australian League, far cry from the junior tournaments he dominated in Europe. What sets him apart, though, are his intangibles he brings to the court, qualities reminiscent of none other than Victor Wanyama himself. Unlike traditional centers or power forwards, he possesses the ability to navigate through traffic with ease, or knock down shots in the face of stifling defenses. While there is room for improvement in terms of strength and shot selection, those are common areas of development for most NBA caliber center prospects. The parallels between him and Wanyama are uncanny, drawing comparisons that echo the emergence of the young French sensation. So who better to pair with Victor than another Victor? It's an intriguing proposition that could see the Spurs boasting a dynamic duo capable of reshaping the landscape of NBA basketball for years to come. Alex Sarr is a beacon of potential, exuding raw talent at just 18 years old. With his towering 7'1" frame, he possesses the tools to become an elite defender, capable of patrolling the paint while also stretching the floor and delivering thunderous dunks. Few players in this draft class boast as much upside as Sarr, and if allowed to flourish in a more prominent role, his star power would undoubtedly shine even brighter. His stint with Perth in the NBL has only served to bolster his development. Playing alongside some of the best in the league, Sarr continues to hone his skills and refine his game, promising even greater strides soon. But this isn't just about the Spurs, it's about you, the fans. Your passion, your input, and your support shape the narrative of this team's journey. So before we sign off here, we want to hear from you. Who do you think the Spurs should draft next? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this discussion, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share this video with your fellow Spurs faithful, and hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all things basketball. Together, let's cheer on the Spurs as they embark on this exciting new chapter. Thanks for watching, and until next time, go Spurs go.